alone at last. Now that I have you home, alive and well, I don't want to share you with anybody else. I want you all to myself. Hey, you just got a compliment.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey. My mind's wandering.
Really? Where'd it go?
Antonio, you know, when he was here a while ago, he seemed really edgy, didn't he?
Yeah, even for Intencio.
Yeah, well, he should be relaxed now. Carlo's dead. He's not working undercover anymore.
Yeah, well, you think. But even when you were off in dreamland, he kept coming by the hospital wanting to talk to you. Now that he comes by here and he has his chance, he passes up on it. I don't know. Still a little strange to me.
Well, he probably wanted to talk to me alone.
Why? There's only one question that needs to be solved.
I know. Who shot Carlo Hesser?
Exactly.
Do you think that's what this is all about?
Well, I think we're going to know soon enough because they'll be here tomorrow.
Who is it?
Antonio, open up.
Mommy? Abuelita.
Hello.
Oh, my God. Come in, please. I'm sorry I wasn't expecting anyone. Excuse the mess.
Oh, for your abuelita, you don't have to do anything.
For my abuelita, I can never do enough.
Lo siento, forgive me, but, you know, I have to go and shop for a few more Christmas things, so you two have a wonderful little visit, and I'll come back later, all right?
Don't rush for me. Don't rush for me. I'll be fine.
Oh, I'm sure the two of you will be just fine. Te veo ahorita, okay?
Okay. Adiós. Abuelita, can I get your I don't have much, but...
No, mijo, no.
Nada de comer, nada.
No, mijito. I'm here for you. Come. Come. Let's talk.
What is it, Abuelita?
I've had a dream. A vision. The kind you can't think about without fear, but the kind you dare not ignore. Well, back home, miles and miles from San Juan, there's a great forest, a jungle. The trees grow so high, you can see the sun in their branches. El yunque, it's called.
Yeah, Papi told me about it once. He said that a man can get lost easily in El Yunque.
Well, in my dream, I see this man lost in the forest. He's trying to find his way out, but instead he goes deeper and deeper into the darkness until it swallows him up. That man is you, Antonio. Help me, please. Do you know what this vision means?
Hester must have been standing right about there.
Who's there? What'd I tell you, Hank? My husband will tell any tale, any lie to keep from looking at his own guilt. Yeah, Todd killed Carlo.
Here, they got all kinds of new medication for people like you now, Blair. Why don't you go home and take a few bottles? Hank doesn't want to hear your wacko accusations.
Actually, Todd, you know, I would be very interested in hearing what Blair has to say.
Only wants two things in life now. Revenge on Patrick and a free pass for the murder of Carlo Hesser, and he'll get both if he can put Patrick behind bars.
Now, why would Todd want revenge on Patrick?
Oh, let's see. I think maybe it's when Todd came back from Landview that first night and walked in on Patrick and me sharing a romantic moment.
Is that true?
Yeah. Only from where I was standing, it looked like they were sharing a lot more than just a romantic moment.
And you know what, Hank? Any man with a soul would have talked to me about it, but hatred is the only language Todd can speak, so what did he have to do? He had to make me suffer because I wasn't faithful to a dead man. So he steals my little girl and he tortures all the sets at Angel Square for the play, don't you?
What? Wait a minute. Now, this is the first I heard about this. Why didn't you come forward before?
Because I just found out about it myself just a while ago. And Todd was the man that I loved. Once. And I couldn't bring myself to believe what kind of man he really was. And now he's struck again.
All right, Todd. Is there anything you want to say about all this?
Only that there's not a word of truth to it, and she's pregnant with Patrick Thornhart's baby.
Really?
Yeah. Thornhart had a party, and she won the door prize. And now she will say or do anything to protect the father of her baby.
Andy, is that you? Cassie, what are you doing here? Reporter stuff. What are you doing here? Cop stuff. Oh. Thought the Landview PD had Carlo's murder all wrapped up. A convenient witness, conveniently located on the dock, overhearing a man with a convenient Irish accent, a conveniently timed gunshot. You got something better? Well, how far are we away from the dock? 30 feet? 37. We measured. So, you're thinking the same thing I am. A noisy party. Water lapping up against the side of a boat. And this Zeus guy is supposed to ID the voice of a man he's never met.
And the fact that Todd Manning is the one who dug up this witness doesn't influence you at all?
Oh, no, it's influencing me a lot. I think this witness was paid. Have the police thought of subpoenaing Todd's bank records?
Yeah, actually, Cassie, the police have thought of all kinds of things that I just can't talk to you about. Sorry.
No problem. So Patrick isn't your only suspect, right?
If you want to print that, you wouldn't be wrong.
Gee, thanks. I don't need an inside tip, Andy. I've got a suspect of my own, Todd Manning. See you later.
I close my eyes and I see this dream again. You disappearing into the darkness of El Yunque. Please. Dios mío. It disturbs me. I don't know what it means.
Abuelita, it means that you love me and that you worry too much about me.
No. You can't fool me. This vision means something to you.
Abuelita, maybe it has to do with the man I used to work for. See, my job was like a walk through the jungle. I could have lost my way, but I didn't. Abuelita, this danger's over.
No. This is a vision of the future, Antonio, not of the past. And the darkness, not only around you, but inside you. Like a black fog that enters your body with every breath you take. Antonio, you must tell me, as hard as it may be to say it, have you done a wrong to the world?
Abuelita, I've made many, many mistakes in my life. But I can honestly say that I have never done the wrong that you mean.
Good. Good. I know you wouldn't lie to me. But others don't know you as I do. You can speak the truth, but will they hear you? Perhaps it's the darkness I saw in my vision. The darkness of a world that judges too soon and understands too late. Be careful, mijo. Please.
Antonio? Come in, Mommy. Come on. Ah, you've been busy.
And I can't believe that I'm still not finished. I don't understand it. The three wise men, all they had to bring was the gold, frankincense, and myrrh. And... So, you had a nice visit, huh?
Oh, it's always good to see Abuelita.
Well, I'm afraid now that I'm going to have to steal her away from you because Abuelita needs her rest. She's staying with me, so come over and visit with us, okay? Maybe you can bring a couple of those packages. I don't think I'm going to make it with all of them now.
Sure. Abuelita. Don't worry about me, okay? I heard your message. Bendición.
Dios te bendiga. Abuelita.
Harrison, what are you doing here?
Well, I just came up the back. I thought I heard your mom. Was that Abuelita, was it?
Oh, yeah, it was, kind of a surprise.
Well, she's all right, isn't she? You look a little worried.
No. No, she's, Abuelita did all the worrying. You know how she is.
Yeah, actually, I do. And I also know that she senses when something's wrong. Is that why she came here today?
Leftovers. And the best part is having someone to share them with again.
Irish cream?
Mm-hmm.
Subtle propaganda for your clients?
Or maybe just a guilty conscience, Commissioner.
No, I'm tired of everything pointing at Patrick. Let me ask you something, honey. If you weren't representing Patrick Thornhart, would you still be so sure that he's innocent?
Absolutely. What? Magically appearing witnesses, magically disappearing guns? I mean, the whole thing smells of a setup to me, and I can tell you the name of the setter-upper.
Todd Manning.
The one, and thank God, the only. And he was a suspect from the very beginning, and a darn good one, if you ask me. He was furious at Carlo. Half the town was furious at Carlo. I mean, that night, he was distracting you so much. When I wanted to dance with you, I was ready to shoot him, too. And you know what? I bet you Judge Fitzwater would have gotten me off on justifiable homicide, too. You can just cut right into this conversation anytime you feel like it.
Oh, jeez. I did it again, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. Where'd you go this time?
I don't know. You know what? Let me tell you something, honey. I'm tired of playing commissioner for tonight.
You got any other games in mind? Don't laugh.
Start telling the truth, Blair. Are you pregnant?
Yes.
And what makes you think it's Thornhart's baby?
Well, it ain't mine. Since my triumphant return from Ireland, Blair and I haven't shared a romantic moment.
Oh, God, just listen to the hatefulness and nastiness in his voice. That should tell you everything you need to know, Hank. God, I bet you really enjoyed shooting Carlo, didn't you, and watching him die and then trying to pin it on everybody else.
Now, Blair, look, that's one of the nice things about this country. You can't get arrested for having a nasty voice. Look, what kind of proof do you have, huh? Do you know if Todd had a gun on him that night?
No, but you and RJ tried to keep him from practically strangling Carlo. You told me that. I mean, that just actually gave him a little bit more time so he could come up with something a little more clever. It was on the deck with the gun when the lights went out.
It was Colonel Mustard with a wrench in the library.
You really enjoy yourself.
Oh, come on. She's high on hormones. She's doing and saying anything she can to protect herself and the guy who got her pregnant. I'm taking steps to protect my child's star, but I am really worried about the next one on the way. What? No, don't send her in. Call security and have her
He's lying.
escorted to them.
Is that news to be witnessed? What are you doing here? Ask Cassie. She will back me up. She would tell you how cruel Todd can be. Yes, I will. just got back from the Orion, and it's obvious that Zeus's story is very weak. But isn't that why you're here, Hank? Todd's become your main suspect.
Antonio, I've known you long enough to know when you're holding something back.
Look, Abuelita was just having one of her nightmares, okay? One of those visions. She said she just wanted to come by to make sure I was okay.
And you are okay.
Fine. Thank you.
Thanks. Okay, then what about this thing you wanted to tell Bo? Did you ever see him?
I went over there, but his whole family was there welcoming him home, so I didn't want to intrude. I told him I'd be back tomorrow.
Good. Do it. Great. You know, I'm really glad that Bo got to go home. You know, I'm just hoping now that we can all get back to what we're supposed to be doing.
Yeah, well, like, you have to be talked into hoping.
Well, it is Christmas. And I was kind of thinking maybe we could celebrate the season tonight. Here. We can trim the tree together.
It looks to me like, we're gonna have a lot more tinsel in the tree when we're finished. I don't have a tree stand either.
You would be lost without me.
I know. I know.
This is terrific. The Crazy Kramers in stereo.
If Zeus Zelenko way down on that dock could hear someone on the Orion say anything, let alone distinguish the accent and
Thank you very much, Detective Carpenter. I hadn't been informed that you were assigned to the case.
No, I'm assigned to the story, Hank. And I've seen Todd's rage. You would have, too, if you had walked into that penthouse a little earlier the afternoon that you questioned him. He was throwing clothes around. He was out of control, out of his mind.
She's just upset because I fired her.
Oh, no, I'm grateful for that, Todd. Not a day goes by that I don't thank God that I don't work for Todd. Stop it! Stop it. Okay.
Do they call it morning sickness if you get it at night?
Shut up, Todd. Listen, why don't you just take Blair home now? I don't need to talk to her anymore tonight.
Right. Come on.
No. You can leave too. You told me to.
Maybe later. Come on, Todd. Have a seat over here. Make yourself comfortable. You know, it must have been one hell of a homecoming for you, that first night back in Landview.
No, I've had better.
I mean, you must have dreamed for months, you know, what she would look like, what you'd say. But none of those dreams had her in the arms of another man.
I'm sure there's a point to this, sooner or later.
I mean, come on, you must have stood there and watched it for as long as you could. And then you just took off. No confrontation. But hey, I mean, what's the point? You've already lost her. But the baby, so you can still have her. So, you snatched Star out of the cradle. But something holds you back. Twist of fate, touch of guilt, I don't know, maybe
Maybe I just wanted a chance to sit here like this and chat with you.
Yeah. So, little Star, she reappears at the church, and then you stage the return of Todd Manning. Something that had happened, actually, weeks ago. And then you just get on with your life. But there's one man in Landview who believes in revenge even more than you do, Todd, and that is Carlo Hesser. I mean, your paper's slapping him in the face every single morning. And you personally let the man take the heat for the kidnapping of Star and the arson in Angel Square. And then all of a sudden, everything just comes to a head the night of the ball. Carlo Hesser, he changes everything for all time. He tells Blair that you're the one who kidnapped the baby. Now, I can only imagine how Blair must have felt about that, but you, see, Todd, I know how you felt because, well, I had a ringside seat, remember? RJ and I had to peel your hands from around Carlo's throat. But see, I'm wondering, was that the end? I mean, because, something still had you so upset later that night that you went running back into the ballroom, trashing everything. The furniture, your guests.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm funny like that. See, if a guy wrecks my marriage, he wrecks my whole life, it ticks me off.
Ah, I see. Enough to make you want to do something about it? Patrick Thornhart's statement has the two of you running into each other in the corridor sometime after the
I
lights.
told you about that. I had a conversation with Patrick, and then I went back to the ballroom.
Yeah, well, that does account for your actions after your encounter with Thornhart when the lights went out. But, where were you before? I mean, now, just indulge me here. Could it have gone something like this? Carlo, he pushed you to the limit and beyond. Todd, it was you who killed the lights. And then you went off to kill Carlo. You caught up with him on the deck and you called his name. Carlo.
Mr. Manning. How's Mrs. Manning? She seemed rather upset when I saw her last.
You know, knowing Carlo, he never lost that smile.
And now it's your turn.
Even after you pulled the 38.
Why don't you put that away, Toddy boy? You and I both know you aren't going to use it.
Hey, who can blame you? I mean, in a single year, the man had taken away your life twice. He had at least one death coming to him.
It fits all the evidence, Todd. So tell me, is that how it happened?
Yeah, it could have played out like a little scenario, but it didn't. I didn't kill Carlo. Your best bet is still Patrick Thornhart. He's got more motive. Plus, there's an eyewitness.
Right. Mr. Zelenko. Well, no one will believe him now.
Why not? Okay, fine. We came here from Europe the same day. I met the guy in Geneva, and I thought he was weird, but harmless. I felt sorry for the guy, so I brought him here to the States. Then he comes in here with this sensational story about hearing the murder. I'm in the sensational business. I sold a lot of papers that day.
Mm-hmm. And you also created a nice little alibi for yourself.
Well, that doesn't make me a murderer.
No. No, it doesn't. But now that I know you've lied about your connection to Mr. Zeus, it makes me wonder what else you might have lied about. You know what? I'm going to have another little chat with Mr. Zeus. So as far as you go, does your lawyer have any experience in defending an obstruction of justice charge?
Probably. But I'll ask.
Yeah. You do that. Oh, by the way, Todd, you happen to know what happened to the gun that Thornhart took away from your wife, the one that's missing from Thornhart's apartment?
No, but if I were Patrick Thornhart, I'm sure I would put it in the bottom of Lantano Bay.
And where would it be if you were Todd Manning? We're gonna find it. You know that. And when we do, we'll find the truth. So in the meantime, if you have any travel plans, cancel them.
Todd did it. Todd killed Carlo, just like he kidnapped Stern. If you want to do a story on Todd and the Banner, just let me know. I'll give you anything you want to know about Todd. Let him see what it's like to be crucified in the Banner.
Thank you, Clara. I will do a story on Todd, but I will do it my way. I need to dig up some real evidence.
Well, like what?
Well, like this Zeus character. Now, I know that Hank didn't say anything about it, but I'm certain that he is on to Todd's witness. Matter of fact, maybe I'll talk to myself. He can't be that good of a liar.
I don't understand why this guy would lie for Todd in the first place.
Money. I can smell it from Todd to Zeus. I'll put the pressure on Zeus, get him to admit that he lied about hearing Patrick on the deck of the Orion. Who knows? Maybe he can even link Todd himself to the shooting.
Oh, man.
Oh, honey, you all right?
I just feel sick.
It's all right. It's all right. It'll pass.
I know it will. This morning sickness will pass. But what about the sickness that I'm going to feel for the rest of my life every time I think of Todd? And every time I look at Patrick's baby. Cassie, why is all this happening to me?
can't find it. Well, the star from the top of the tree, I thought for sure I brought it with me, but I guess I must have...
Does it have to be a star?
Well, you know, Star of Bethlehem.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
What do you think?
It's perfect.
Not quite.
You know, I think it's going to be a great Christmas after all. And after last year, we deserve it.
I hope you're right.
You feel better? I feel empty, alone. Everything good and Todd is gone forever. Only thing that's left there is revenge and violence. God, he could be a killer. I mean, he's trying to take my little girl away from me, and he's probably going to get away with it.
That's not going to happen.
How do you know that, Cassie? I mean, it happens all the time. Some monster cries for his fatherhood rights, and some judge listens to him. And don't think that he's not going to use this pregnancy against me in court. I'll probably have some front page of some damn newspaper.
And when the dust settles, you and Star will have a life together.
Well, what kind of life is that going to be, Cassie? Star? Fatherless? Again? And Patrick tied to Marty and his own family. So no father for this... God, this mistake I made.
Claire, please don't call your baby that.
Oh, why shouldn't I? I mean, what kind of life is going to be out there for this? All unhappiness. You know, maybe Dorian's right. Maybe I should...
You never said that you were thinking about doing that.
Cassie, when I carried Star, it wasn't like just something was happening to my body. It was like life, hope, and every time I felt her move, it was like she was a real person, something that I loved. I don't feel anything for this. And more than that, it might cost me for the child that I do love, the one that I did hope for. You know what I feel like? I don't feel like a mother. I feel like some trapped animal with no place to run.
What do you think you're doing? You asked federal complaint. What? I asked for the truth. What are you talking about? You hear that, Mama? My brother is such a liar. You asked him for the truth, and he doesn't even know what you're talking about.
He never tells the truth, but that's okay because we already know.
Know what?
The truth. So don't come lying to me.
But I didn't do it.
Didn't do what?
Yeah. Didn't do what, liar?
No. No.
No. Abuelita, well, you have to listen to me. I didn't do it. Mommy, please. Please, you have to believe me one last time.
You've told so many lies. Why should anyone believe you now?
Why should anyone believe you?
Oh, I'm so glad your papa's dead. He doesn't have to see what's going to happen to you. And it's good.
Mommy, I swear I didn't do it.
Liar. I warned you, Antonio. I warned you about the documents. Now it's coming plainly.
Antonio Vega. You've been tried and convicted. May God have mercy on your soul.
But I'm innocent. No. Andy. Not you too. I'm innocent. You're a liar.
Liar.
You're a liar. Liar.
Come on, get in here. Come on. So, how's it going? Bad. You can expect a phone call from Hank Gannon. He knows all about the Geneva thing, and I think he suspects the rest. Maybe I should disappear. No, what you're going to do is what I tell you to do. Now, go ahead. Admit to Geneva. It's okay that I brought you here. You can even own up to the fact that you and Blair talked about doing magic tricks at the party. It just didn't work out. But here's the thing. You came to me with the Thornhart story. You got that?
Sure, but what about the Thornhart ID?
We're just going to have to drop it, that's all. I mean, you can say that you've been thinking about it, and you think that you heard an Irish voice from the deck of the boat the night of the murder, but you could be wrong. You're just not sure anymore. And if Hank starts to play rough with you, don't worry about it. I'll cover your bail.
And that's it for Thornhart?
Yeah, for now. But sooner or later, he's going to get what's coming to him.
Honey, Todd has you so frightened. Every time you think about this baby, you can only think about him. Legally, I don't see what difference this child can make.
Kathy, you don't know Todd's lawyer, Winslow Freeman.
But I know the facts. You only started seeing Patrick once you thought Todd was dead. Now, any judge that's going to call that adultery doesn't want you to be faithful. He wants you to be psychic. And maybe Patrick will be a great father. And if he isn't, this baby's still going to get lots of love. There'll be me, there'll be my mother, there'll be me. You most of all. I've seen you a star. It's as if you want to give her every gentle touch, every amount of love you can give. Sweetheart, love like that is love your children are going to be able to go to forever. If you have other reasons for not wanting to be a mother, that's no one's business but your own. But if you're afraid that you won't be able to love this baby, think how much Star owns your heart. This baby will too. It's the banner. I'm on a story. I'm
Cassie, it's
so
fine.
sorry.
You know, it's fine. Go. I'll be all right.
Thank you. Get some sleep. I will. Do you think that Todd really killed Carlo? I don't know, Cassie. I mean, that's what our relationship has gotten to. I don't know who he is anymore. Or what he's willing to do.
Antonio. Come on, wake up. Wake up, Antonio. Hey. What's all that about?
It's nothing. Hello?
Hey there, Red Dog. It's Bo. Look, my family's all gone. I'm still going strong, though. So you want to drop by now, have that talk?
No. I'm right in the middle of something, Bo. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Tomorrow, then. I'll still be under house arrest. You want to drop by here then?
Yeah. We'll talk, okay? All right.
That was Bo?
Yeah.
What do you want?
Nothing.
So, Abuelita told you nothing. Your dream was about nothing, and Bo called for nothing?
Andy, don't worry about me.
Oh, yeah, okay, right, yeah. I'll worry about nothing. And I'll just keep on worrying about it until you give it a name.
Wait a minute, I don't get it. You know, when you're dead to the world, Antonio's coming and knocking on your door, desperate to talk to you, and now you call him and say, let's talk, and he goes, what? He says, what, you'll see how things go?
Yeah. I wonder what happened to all that urgency.
You know what? I think you have done enough wondering for today, and it's been a very long day.
Yeah. Long day of loafing.
Well, and bed is a perfect place to go loafing, and I'll be your loaf mate.
Ooh.
Oh, here, lean here. Don't go away. We have Girl Scout cookies this time of night?
Never heard of midnight snack?
Well, I have, but I had no realization that it had anything to do with food.
Hello, Nora.
Hank, well, certainly no one could accuse you of keeping baking hours.
Yeah, I know. Listen, I'm sorry. I was driving by. I saw your lights on, all right? Look, I just got an important call on my car phone. Something I thought Bo might want to know. Listen, you mind if I come in? Yeah, this will interest you, too.
Well, then, come in.
You know, the River Patrol, they've been dragging the Lantano River since Carlo's murder.
They found the murder weapon, right?
Yeah, well, listen, could be, you know. As soon as the ballistics boys get through with it. But we've already got a positive ID on the piece.
Yeah?
Well, it's Andy Harrison's missing service revolver.